Well, turning overseas to the fighting in Gaza, there are reports Hamas is looking at a possible major internal breach after Israel's targeted strike over the weekend. Still no confirmation on whether Hamas's number 2, Mohammed Def, was killed, but his subordinate, Rafa Salama, is confirmed dead. There are reports dozens of civilians were killed, leading to international criticism of Israel. Middle East analyst Bill Koenig told CBN News that it's the latest example of how Hamas puts civilians in danger by hiding among them.
Hamas has been using civilians for a very long time. Sinwar, Def, and other terrorists within Hamas are right there amongst the innocent civilians. And for the international community to bring this up is just hard to comprehend, how they can be so disconnected with the reality of how these terrorists use their own citizens, their innocent citizens, as shields to keep from being taken out.
A recent report from the New York Times details Hamas's methods, including hiding under residential neighborhoods and storing weapons in miles of tunnels. Above ground, they take cover in mosques and homes, hiding weapons in sofas and Gordon, even a report inside a child's bedroom.
Well, it's all part of their strategy that they want to have civilian casualties. That is horrific to even say, but that is what they're doing. And they're doing it quite intentionally. Sinwar said that we have Israel right where we want them. And the whole propaganda campaign to magnify the deaths of civilians and to have repeating again and again the innocent children of Gaza. And it's all because of their tactic, where they want to put weapons in schools. They want to hide fighters in hospitals. They want to take over UNRWA, UN relief work agencies, and have their headquarters inside UN buildings. They want to do all of these things to force Israel to strike them there and then engage in a propaganda campaign to turn the world's opinion against Israel. It's all part of their plan. This is what they wanted to do. Why hasn't the international community risen up and absolutely condemned it? It's a war crime to use civilians as shields. Let's recognize that and recognize Israel has no choice. If you're going to do these things and launch attacks like they launched on October 7 and then vow, we're going to do this again and again and again until you don't exist, what choice does Israel have? They have to strike back. They have to defend their own territory. I hope you, our viewers, are educated on this. We've been trying so hard to let you know the Gaza Ministry of Health is a propaganda arm of Hamas. It's all part of their terror tactics. They're playing a much longer, larger game than just attacking on October 7th. They were very intentional, and they're very intentional now. And the people that are really suffering are the people of Gaza, and they're suffering because of their own government. They're the ones that elected Hamas to lead them. It's been almost 20 years now. Once Hamas got in power, they canceled all further elections. That's never going to happen again under their watch. And now we're going to literally enslave our own population, use them as human shields, take all of the humanitarian money that the world community is giving to feed them. We're not going to feed them. We're going to buy weapons. That has been their operation for now 2 decades. Can it please stop? And can it please stop on our watch? And can we be resolute that never again will there be a genocide of the Jewish people? Israel has a right to exist. They have a right to exist in their homeland. That has been recognized again and again by the UN, by the international community. Let us stand with Israel.